Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just felt like sitting down and filming a video with a couple products that I did order from Ulta, and then I did try two different foundations on two halves of my face here. I just kind of felt like sitting down and playing with some different types of makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So I ordered a couple things from Ulta, and I originally planned on like reviewing the new e.l.f. bite-sized quad eyeshadows, but when I got mine in the mail, this is what it came as, and it is completely broken. I mean, it was only $3, so I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna like be mad about it, especially since I ordered one, but like, that's so sad. So when everything kind of ends, I'm probably going to pick up a couple of them since they're only a couple bucks and just do like a whole video dedicated to those eyeshadows. I'm going to prime my face with something that I already know works, and so I can just totally judge the foundation based on the foundation, not based on the primer. So I'm going in with the Becca First Light Priming Filter Primer. Here are the two shades. I think I did a pretty bad job picking my color because these are hella dark, but when you're online, you don't really know what shades you're going to be. So if it looks orange, please bear with me, because one of them is called Soft Beige and the other one is called Buff Bisque, and I also have another one called Nude Ivory. So I'm going to make this side the matte side and then this side the dewy side. I'm going to take my Colourpop sponge from the Full Beat Collection sponge kit, and this is the detailed one. I used this one other time, and it is so nice for blending in concealer right in the corners here, because that is a place that always is dark for me, and I can never seem to get it, but the tip of this sponge is so precise, and it definitely is like a great sponge. Here's the matte one in Buff Beige. I have used the matte one other time, and I really love how it sat on my skin, so I'm interested to see how I like the dewy one too. Blending that out with the sponge. It should be interesting to see how these two shades match up, doing half my face one side and half the face the other side, and it's gonna be weird like drawing this line, but bear with me. I just kind of wanted to do these videos, and since I'm gonna be staying home anyways, what better time to look crazy than now? Yeah, that shade is super dark, but what can you do? On this side, I'm going in with the dewy, and this is in the shade Soft Beige. For being a dewy foundation, this has a lot of coverage. Usually I feel like with dewy foundations, you really have to build it up, but this is some coverage. The shade match is not good, but we're just gonna wear the shirt to like here. I'm not gonna set this foundation quite yet. I'm gonna play with some cream products before we do set anything. I got the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. And then I'm going to do a little bit on the nose, a little bit right here, and a little on the chin, because it is kind of a dark foundation on both sides. If you guys can tell how much that sponge really just blends out the concealer, I mean, it's honestly crazy. Ooh, I really like this concealer. Very nice. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm just going to go in with the Catrice HD baking powder. We're just going to set under the eyes for now. Just a little bit because I am going in with a cream blush, so I don't want that much powder all over my face here. I'm just going to do a little cream contour with the e.l.f. contour palette. I'm going to speed through this part because it's not new to me either. And I saw Kathleen Light's review this Flower Beauty Blush Bomb Cream Blush, and she said she really loves it, so anything she likes, I usually like, so I'm going to give this one a try. I'm just going to take that on my back of my hand, and this is in the shade Bubbly. I'm not sure whether I should try it with a brush or a sponge. Right, let's try one side with the brush and one side with the sponge. No. Okay, never mind. Forget the brush. That's definitely not working. I'm gonna go in with my sponge and try it that way. So I feel like this blush is really pretty. However, I feel like this might be a blush where you need to just put it over like a tinted moisturizer. I'm not sure if this is the kind of blush that works over like a full coverage foundation. And it does feel a little bit tacky on both sides. So I'm probably going to set it with that same translucent powder after I do my eyeshadow, just so it can sink in the skin a little bit further. I don't have any new eyeshadow palettes to try out, which is honestly a shocker. So I'm just going to speed through this part, and I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm going to use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette. Just very basic nude colors. I'm probably going to do like a gray smoky eye, but I'm going to do that. And then when I come back, I have a new eyeliner to try out, so we're going to test that on camera. So I got a new eyeliner by Wet n Wild. It is actually called the Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Eyeliner. That is such a cute name. I'm gonna line the top of my lash line and then line the bottom of my lash line. And then I'm probably gonna smoke it out with a little bit more of that black shadow that I just used in that clip. I heard about this eyeliner from Taylor Wynn. She said it's a very creamy black eyeliner and that it goes on so smooth, so we're gonna put that to the test. I'm going to take the BMX 498 line brush. I'm going to dip a little bit into that black, and then we're just going to make a little bit of a smoked out wing, and then we're just going to smoke up the bottom lash line. When you say you're going to do a basic eye look, can you do a full ass smoky eyeshadow look? But that eyeliner is bomb. I mean, that seriously goes on so black, and it went on smooth as can be. Sometimes my eyes water really bad if I am using an eyeliner, but this hasn't really affected my eyes at all. So I definitely like that, and I think it was like under $4. So if you can just pick it up and just try it out, it's literally bomb. I'm just going to add a little mascara. I have no new one, so I'm just going to speed through this part. Nothing you haven't seen before. My holy grails, the Essence Lash Primer and the Essence Lash Princess. I'm just gonna take that same translucent setting powder and then just set my cheek area. I know these aren't new, but this is the Ofra highlighter in the shade Pillow Talk. This is literally so beautiful. I love the Ofra highlighters. I have a couple in my collection here, but I don't have this beautiful pink one. And I'm taking my Morphe M438 brush. Stop, that is beautiful. I love highlighter. I feel like it's one of my favorite steps. It's just so gorgeous. I feel like we could use a little more blush, so I'm going in with the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. I just got this as a sample from Sephora. Going in with the Luxie 514 blush brush. Okay, so that's like super pigmented, but I'm sure it'll fade, hopefully. You guys will probably never believe me when I say this, but I have never tried the Anastasia liquid lips. So I picked up this one in the shade Soft Lilac, and I'm gonna line my lips with the Colourpop lippie pencil in the shade Starship. Okay, going in with that lipstick. And I've probably been sleeping on those liquid lips for like my whole life because this is beautiful. Okay, and then last step, I'm just gonna set my face with the Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist by Morphe. Alrighty guys, and here is the final look. Here is the matte side and the dewy side. If I'm being 100% real, I feel like it kind of looks exactly the same. I can't really see any huge differences with the two. Like I said, when I first put it on, obviously this was a lot more dewy, but now that it's set, I feel like it's definitely like pretty much the same as the matte side. I'm going to do a couple check-ins throughout the day here to let you guys know how, if anything has changed or how it's holding up. And then I'll definitely just have to play around with the other makeup. Like I said, the blush, we'll check it out with maybe like a tinted moisturizer. I'm sure it looks gorgeous over that. It honestly set down very nicely, which is awesome. I thought when I put it on, it was going to be like a very, very dewy blush, but it has set down completely. Honestly, my face feels pretty set now that, I mean, I only set the cheek area, but my whole face feels pretty set. The only thing I will say with these foundations is that my face feels definitely makeup-y. Like when I move my face around, I can feel like I'm wearing makeup, but it is what it is. If it has good coverage, it's more than likely gonna feel like that. I just checked the time and it's 3:30. Wow, where has the day went? I don't know. When it's quarantine, I literally just feel like I have been sleeping till noon, waking up and doing nothing. So this is progress. So I'll let you guys know in a couple hours when I'm thinking of the foundation. All right, so the foundation has been on for about 3 hours. This is the matte side and then this is the dewy side. Honestly, I don't know if it's because I didn't set this. I mean, I set the cheek area, but I didn't set like the T-zone area. But I feel like the matte side looks pretty much the same as the dewy side. What do you guys think? I mean, I honestly think that the coverage is beautiful and I really like this foundation. Like I said in my previous videos, my skin is so weird. So foundations don't always work for my skin, but this has been a complete surprise. I have been really missing out on this, but I would say the coverage on them is both the same, and how it's wearing for me personally is kind of the same too. So I guess we'll just check back at the end of the night here and see how everything holds up. But honestly, I have no complaints, which is awesome. Usually I have like at least something that's wrong. I mean, my skin's a little dry right here, and of course I always have smile lines, but what can you do? If you have a crease, it's gonna sink into it. Okay guys, so the foundation has been on for about like 6-7 hours. It's definitely worn off in some places because I was eating some spaghetti and naturally sauce got all over my face, so I had to wipe it. Overall, I would say I just absolutely love the makeup. The foundation is bomb. I will definitely be using it in future videos. And other ones like the eyeliner, that stayed on so well. Like it's still like really in my waterline, which usually that's like the first to wear off. The lipstick is bomb. The blush is really good. I don't think there was any products that I didn't really care for. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. We're all in this together in our homes and bored out of our minds, but I promise I will have some good content. So thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.